Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Students, hopefully you will be fine and enjoyed the Eid holidays in a good way. Students, in the previous lecture we learnt about the non-parametric test and special case, special type, special test of non-parametric test, which is the Mann-Whitney U-test. We studied the procedure, whole procedure of Mann-Whitney U-test in the previous video. Now in this lecture, students, we apply those procedure on the example, on the different problems, how we will apply the procedure of Mann-Whitney U-test on examples. Let's see. We start with an example. Example number 24.7. Two plastics, each produced by a different process, were tested for ultimate strength. The measurements shown below represent breaking load in units of 1000 pounds per square inch. The plastic 1, those values of plastic 1 is this, and plastic 2 values are this. Use the Mann-Whitney U-test. Students, this is given in a problem that you have to apply the Mann-Whitney U-test on the procedure on this example, and how you can take the null hypothesis. This is also defined in a problem. In most of the problem, null hypothesis or alternative null hypothesis and its alternative hypothesis defined in most of the problems, and also defined in this problem that the hypothesis of no difference in the distribution of strengths for two plastic at the alpha 0.05 level of significance. Students, in this problem we can take the hypothesis, null hypothesis, no difference in the distributions of strengths for two plastic, okay, and its alternative hypothesis that we have to that we can choose, that the two distribution of strengths are different, okay. In the problem, define one thing, that there is no difference in the distribution of the strength, but its alternative hypothesis that two distribution of the strength are different, okay. No different for null hypothesis and different for alternative hypothesis, and you have to choose the significance level alpha, which is equal to 0.05. Let's start, students. First of all, we write the first step. We state our null and alternative hypothesis. We state our null and alternative hypothesis as, first one is, which is denoted as null hypothesis, that is H naught. There is no difference. Right from the problem, there is no difference in the distribution of strengths and its alternative hypothesis, that is H1, that the two distributions, we write against this statement, there is no difference in the distribution, we write there is difference in the distributions of strength. Okay, we define these two things. We can take these two things in every problem from the example that are defined mostly. In the second step, students, we write its null and alternative hypothesis. That second step, the significance level we take, that is alpha, which is equal to 0.05. and in the third step, you know most of the problem. In the third step, we have to take the test statistics to use is capital U. Students, we write for the test statistics in Mann-Whitney U test, we write as capital U, and this smaller of the two values. When we compute the values from the given data, then those result of U which is less, and we can take for U those values. The smaller of the two values, the smaller of the two values. And students, in the fourth step, which is the computation step, students, arranging the observations of the combined sample in order of increasing magnitude, or you write ascending order, or you write in the ascending order, and underlining the observations for sample 1, and we get, students, we write these plastic 1 and plastic 2 values in ascending order or increasing magnitude, and also we write the values of plastic 1 underlined. First value is 14.8, which is the sample 1 value, 15.1 also the sample 1 value, 15.3 sample 1, 17.1 sample 2, 17.6, which is the plastic 1, 18.3 plastic 2, 18.7 plastic 1, 19.3 plastic 2, 21.3 which is the plastic 1, and 22.4 which is the plastic 2, and also 27.7 which is also the plastic 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Total value is 11. First in plastic, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 12 values, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and also 6, this is 12, and 14.8, 15.1, 15.3, 17.1, 17.6, 18.7, 18.3, 18.7, 19.3, and here missing students, which is 21.2, 21.2 which is from plastic 2, and 21.3 which is from plastic 1, 22.4 and 27.7. Now the whole total is, which is equal to 12 values, and replacing these values with their ranks. Now replacing students, replacing these values with their ranks, and we get students, which is first value we given the rank is 1 for 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Students, if the number of values, 2 values or 3 values or 4 values are same in the observations, then students, we take the ranks average for these same values, and then the average value, average rank given for these same value. But here the same values are not, and we write simply as rank 1 2 3 4 5 up to so on 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. The underlined ranks are the plastic 1. Totaling the ranks of 2 samples separately, students, totaling the ranks of the two samples separately, we have, students, we have for first total, the underline plastic 1 we denoted as its sum as capital R, and the plastic 2 sum denoted as capital R2. Okay, capital R1, which is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 and plus 10 underline, and its total is equal to 28, and capital R2 which is equal to 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 11 and plus 12 which is equal to 50. Students, after that in the previous lecture we learnt the formula for U1 and capital U2, which is equal to N1 N2 plus N1 into N1 plus 1 over 2 minus capital R1. And students, write the values. Capital N1 and N2 value, which is equal to 6 multiplied by 6, plastic 1 value, which is noted as N1 and N2 for plastic 2 size, which is also 6, plus 6 into 6 plus 1, which is equal to 7, divided by 2 minus capital R1, which is equal to 28. And after solving these, students, our required result, which is equal to 29, which is U1 value. And U2, students, formula is N1 N2 plus N2, only replacing N1 N2 N1 with N2 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 plus 1 over 2 and minus R1 replaced with capital R2. Values are 6 into 6 plus 6 into 7 over 2, 6 plus 1 7, and minus capital R2, which is equal to 50. And after solving this required result, which is equal to 7, U1 which is equal to 29 and U2 which is equal to 7. Students, the test statistics, in test statistics step we understand that we can take as U the smaller values 29 and 27. The smaller value is 7, and we can take as 7 as capital U. The smaller of the two values for capital U1 and capital U2 is taken as U statistics. That is capital U, which is equal to minimum 29 and 27, 29 and 7, which is minimum, 7 is minimum, and we can take 7 which is equal to U. Students, in the fifth step we have to find the critical region. Students, N1 which is equal to 6 and also N2 which is also equal to 6 and alpha which is equal to 0.05 for significance level, and critical region consists of values. The critical region consists of values, that is, students, if we see the table, if we will see the table of Wilcoxon Mann-Whitney U test, students, our N1 is equal to 6 and N2 also is equal to 6. Students, let's see N1 and N2. N1 which is equal to 6 and N2 also 6, and corresponding value is this. Students, the upper value shows two-tail test, two-tail, and lower shows one-tail or one-sided test in each box. Students, in the start of the problem we take null hypothesis as no difference in the distribution of strength, and alternative, its opposite, difference in the distribution of the strengths. In other words, students, you can write for null hypothesis at these two samples, plastic 1 and plastic 2, not identical, but its alternative hypotheses are identical. According to previous lectures, students, you know, when identical or not identical, or in other words, you can say that if no and yes in alternative and null hypothesis come, then students, we can say that our problem is two-sided problem, mean our two-tail test. Okay, and if greater or less sign comes in the null or alternative hypothesis, then our problem is one-sided. Okay, for first yes or no comes in a problem, then our problem is two-tail, and if greater or less sign comes in a null or alternative hypothesis, our problem is one-tail or one-sided test. Okay, students, then we can conclude that our problem is two-sided problem or two-tail test, and we can take its upper value 5 and 31 for 6 and 6 corresponding value. So students, capital U less than or equal to smaller value and capital U which is greater or equal to greater value from table. Okay, students, our U value which is equal to 7 and smaller value from table is 5. Our required value is 31 and 5, but from this 5 is smaller. This is wrong. U which is value 7 greater or equal to greater value from the table is 31, also wrong. Students, if these statement, either this statement or this statement are correct, then we can say that our computed value which is 7 not lie in the critical region. If one of these statement is correct, then we can say that our value this value lies in the critical region, and when lies in critical region our computed value, then we can reject our null hypothesis. But in this problem, because these two statement, either one statement or one statement wrong, then we can say that our null hypothesis cannot be rejected because this computed value not lie in the critical region. Okay, so in the sixth step, which is the conclusion, students, our computed value which is U is equal to 7 not lies in critical region, not lie in the critical region, so we cannot reject our null hypothesis. Okay, this is the whole problem. Next problem is 24.8. Given below are the grade point averages received by two groups of students. Group 1 is this and group 2 is this. Test by Mann-Whitney U test the hypothesis that given null hypothesis that the two groups come from identical population. This is the null hypothesis, and use alpha is equal to 0.05, that is the significance level. State null or alternative hypothesis as null and alternative hypothesis as H0, the two groups come from identical population, and its reverse is H1, which is the two populations are not identical. That is, in the next step, the second step, the significance level, which is equal to alpha, which is equal to 0.05. The test statistics is capital U. We use capital Z, which is equal to capital U minus mu U over sigma U, which is equal to these values. Mu U, which is equal to this, and sigma U, which is equal to this. Students, in this problem, why we use for test statistics in Mann-Whitney U test, use this because students, when we learned about the procedure of the Mann-Whitney U test, and we conclude that if we both adding these two samples, group 1 and group 2, and our values is greater than, after adding, greater than 8, single value this and single value this, not both adding, single group 1 less than 8 and also group 2 less than 8. If this value greater than 8 or this value greater than 8, then we can use this for test statistics. If less than this value from 8 and this group 2 value also less than 8, then we cannot use this test statistics. But in this problem, group 1 greater than 8 size and group 2 also size greater than 8, then we use this. N1 and N2 are both greater than 8, and Z is approximately standard normal. In the fourth step, which is the computations, arranging the observations of the combined group in order of increasing magnitude and underline the observation from group 1, we get this like the previous example. Corresponding ranks are this. Students, these two values are same. The ranks are denoted as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, students, similar values, we take the average value 7 plus 8 divided by 2, which is equal to 7.5. Rank of 5.5 and 5.5 is 7.7. We write as 7.7 and 7.7. So students, totaling the ranks of the two groups separately, we get for underline value is equal to 81, and other than underline value, which is noted as capital R2, and result is equal to 150. Now the values of the test statistics U, capital U is smaller of formula, you know, capital U1 which is equal to this and capital U which is equal to this. After putting the values, required result is 84 and result is 26. Thus, you know, in the test statistics we take U as the smaller value 84 and 26. 26 is the smaller value, and we denote take as U is equal to 26. So mu U, which is equal to N1 and N2 over 2, which is equal to 55, and sigma U, which is also equal to 14.2. And you know the test statistics formula, which is equal to Z, capital U minus mu U over sigma U. After completing this, after solving this, which is equal to Z, which is equal to minus 2.04. Students, this is the computed value, and the critical region in the fifth step is, you know, in Z, capital Z mod which is greater or equal to Z alpha by 2, and alpha you know 0.05. Find taking the values of when alpha is 0.05, then value from Z critical region is 1.96. Students, you know in the start of this problem the null hypothesis is identical and alternative hypothesis not identical, and you know when identicals are come, mean not greater or less sign comes, then we can say this is the two-sided test or two-tailed test. So we check from the table of the Z. Students, Z table, Z alpha by 2 mean for 0.05 which is the significance level. For two-tailed test our required result which is equal to 1.96. okay students, this value is equal to 1.96. students, check this mod of this value 2.04, negative sign removed from the due to the mod, and 2.20 2.04 which is greater than 1.96. so this statement is true. If students you know this critical region statement true, then we can say that our computed value, that is 2.04 minus 2.04, not lies in the critical region, so we reject our null hypothesis. Hopefully students you will be understand these two examples. If you have any questions, students, write in the comment box. Okay, Allah Hafiz.